From the paperclip of Martinsville to the cornfields of Iowa, which one of these 39 drivers can tackle this 7/8 of a mile short track and instill their name in the history books as the first ever NASCAR winner at Iowa Speedway? One of these drivers will book their ticket for the playoffs and join Kyle Busch, Alex Bowman, and Kevin Harvick in the winner's circle. Now let's go to your point standings after the first 3 races. The Hendrick car in the 48, Alex Bowman, has got 107 points and a win under his belt. And that's his Hendrick teammate of Kyle Larson with 95 points in second place. And then the Stuart Ross car of Chase Briscoe in the 14, rounding out the top 3 in the points. As you go to a driver's wants to watch, Alex Bowman, fastest car in the field today. He starts on pole. Can he go back-to-back after winning Martinsville in a nail-biter against Chase Briscoe? SVG will make his NASCAR debut in the Trackhouse number 91 car. He starts in 35th today. Look for the driver behind the wheel to make some big moves. Bubba Wallace in the 23 XI car. He's finding himself in an early season drought. He has a good starting position and he'll start 9th. Look for him to make his way up the field. As we go into our starting lineup, Alex Bowman and Joey Logano row 1. And then it's William Byron and Daniel Suarez in row 2. Truex and Brad Keselowski row 3. Bell and Busch in row 4. Then it's Wallace and Blaney in row 5. And then it's Kevin Harvick and Reddick in row 6. Larson and his teammate Elliott in row 7. Hamlin, Buescher 8. Stenhouse, Priest 9. And then Ross Chastain and Ty Gibbs round out your top 20. Next, it's Eric Jones in the 43, and then Chase Briscoe in the 14. Corey LaJoie and Austin Dillon round out row 12, and it's Jimmy Johnson and Eric Almirola in row 13. Michael McDowell and Gillen in 14, and then Cindric and Gregson in row 15. And as the rest of the field goes by, the drivers are getting their engines started up, and they will be getting ready for their pace laps for today's race. Look at your overview for today's race. We'll have 10 laps, 12 to 14 degree banking in the turns, and 10 on the back straightaway. It will be a sunny forecast, so that will mean less grip, which will make the race more interesting as the laps wind down. Alex Bowman, he will lead us to the choose rule, so he takes the inside and Logano on the outside. As tensions will be high, tempers will flare. Everybody wants to get it done for the first ever inaugural race at Iowa Speedway here for the Geico Cup Series and the NASCAR Cup Series. The pace car is just leading us into turns 1 and 2. The crowd will be getting on their feet. It will be a special night for the fans and Society of NASCAR. Alex Bowman will lead us to green. As thankfully no car is wrecking it. That would be pretty embarrassing. Joey Logano is going to take the outside. He will pass and clear the 48 for first place. And the 40 is going to make a crossover move, and he's going to try to contend for first place and take that spot back. As he will just get clear of the 22, the 99 is going to make a move on the outside, and they're going to take 3 wide. Alex Bowman goes in the sucker hole. Elliott, he's been gaining ground all his time. The 20 is going to get knocked back. He's going to go 3 wide with Reddick and Elliott. Suarez, he has taken the lead from Logano, as Bahrain will be contending for second place. Just look for every lane to open up. This is a multi-groove racetrack, so that means moves in every lane will be happening. As they're finally getting settled down single-filed, Truex makes his way into 3rd place, and he's going to try to take 2nd from Byron. And he's going to go on the inside and dive down low, and Suarez is going to go 3 wide and fall back all the way to 4th. As you go on board with the 19 Toyota Camry, he's going to lead us into turns 3 and 4. As you get a perspective on what he is seeing, as Reddick is moving into 2nd place. And Byron and Keselowski will contend for 3rd place. Logano in 4th place. Now look for that 9 car Elliott, he's in 5th place, and Michael McDowell, he's reported that he's blowing an engine, so he will become the pit road unfortunately, is not looking good for his day. He might be over. 24, and 19, 24, and 45. Your top three so far. And we got a little battle going on. Keselowski and Logano. As we got a wreck in the back. The 48, last week's winner, smashes the inside wall. It looks like his day might be over. We see a replay of what happened. Looks like coming off turn 4, he just gets loose, and the 4 car is resilient. He just bounces off of him like he's nothing. The 4 car with a pretty good save. Looked like it was a pretty hard hit for the corner panel of both those cars. 48, his day is over, unfortunately. Luckily, he has that win seal under his belt, so he does not have to worry about making it into the playoffs. As during the caution, the race off pit road, William Byron barely beats Martin Truex Jr. in the nail-biter to the line. And the pace car will lead us to another restart. Hopefully the last one we will see. Hopefully it can go green. Good for the cars up front, and the crowd is going to get on their feet for the restart. The cars are getting off turns 3 and 4. William Byron and Martin Truex Jr. will lead us to lap 7. There's Reddick and Elliott making a lot of ground. They're both in the inside lane in 3rd and 5th. Look for them to make some early moves. And then 41, 43, and 54 in a wreck. Looks like Corey LaJoie might have given some help for the 41 Aprice. Looks like the 7 helps the 41. Gives him a little nudge. Hopefully tempers will calm down. Nothing too serious will happen. Looks like the 54, innocent in this case, just try to go on the high side just to get out and avoid the wreck. Luckily, the 43 and the 41 able to continue, but not good for Gibbs, as he needs all the points he can get. He's pretty far back in the point standings, so not good if you're a Ty Gibbs fan. As we're going to get ready for the restart zone on lap 9, William Byron and Martin Truex Jr. lead us to lap 9. Tyler Reddick and Logano's going to take it 3 wide for second place. Hamlin says maybe 4 wide. And Elliott and Reddick, the fastest cars in the field today. 45 on board, getting out of turns 4. He's going to lead us to the white flag. Elliott's going to dive down low and take that inside line as they're side by side going into turns 1 and 2. Both of those cars not letting up. Each car trying not to lift. Hamlin's going to be in 3rd place, 3 wide for 4th. Buescher on the high lane. As going into turns 3 and 4, they're neck and neck. Who's going to win? Reddick's got him by a nose. Elliott's going to gain some ground, but it's not enough. The 45 of Tyler Reddick, he's going to come home and win here at Iowa Speedway. Let's see that replay of how it happened. Coming on to 1 to go. Elliott and 45 of Tyler Reddick, side by side the whole entire lap. Hamlin was able to come from around 8th place and pick up a 3rd place finish. Look at that 3 wide. Logano, unfortunate day for him with a good starting spot. A photo finish at the end with Elliott and Reddick. So Reddick, he will burn it down here today as he will clinch his playoff spot, as there are not many remaining. Only 3 more regular season races. So we look at our race results. Tyler Reddick and Elliott, 1st and 2nd. It's Hamlin, Suarez, Buescher, Logano, Byron, Busch, Truex, and Bell that round out your top 10. Many Toyotas in that top 10 right there. Keselowski, Blaney, Wallace, Austin Dillon, Chastain, Briscoe, Harvick, Larson, Stenhouse, and LaJoie round your top 20. Larson had a quiet day for the expectations he had, as we look on from 21st and on to 39th. Gilliland, Almirola, Cindric not having a great year. Johnson, Gregson, Dillon, SVG, he got his way from 35th all the way to 27th. Congratulations for your debut, that's pretty good. As Preece fell all the way to 31st, and Bowman, McDowell, and Gibbs do not finish the race, so they each get 0 points. As we will take a look at your playoff standings after 4 races. The standings: Truex having an excellent year with 122 playoff points. He will be in first place. Larson had a quiet day, but yet he's still able to keep his spot in second with 117. You can pause the video right here to look at each of the standings and where your driver's at. As Ty Gibbs, he crashed out. He's in 29th place in the standings. Not good for his expectations. Hopefully he can rebound after today's race and forget it all happened. Austin Dillon back in 21st. Also a quiet year for him, as well as Cindric and Jones. Thank you guys for watching. Remember to like, subscribe, and comment. And next race will be at Daytona with a completely different field.